and welcome to Between the Lines. I'm your host, Lea Woodford, and with me today is John Peragine, author of Iowa Wine. Who knew, John?
Well, that's
Iowa.
right. You know, when I talk about this book and the creation of the book, a lot of people give me that same reaction, that they don't believe that there was wine in Iowa or that there is wine in Iowa. In fact, there's over 100 wineries now in Iowa again. People usually think about row crops like corn or soybean, but they don't think about Iowa being a big producer of wine. And at one point during the late 1800s, early 1900s, they were the #6 producer in the United States of wine.
That is just amazing. But one of the things in this book is there are lots and lots of pictures. I mean, historical pictures.
Yes.
It is a history.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. This is a historical book.
Really.
It
is. It is a history of the industry. And the industry, if you think about before, you know, there's California, because where people think about wine now, they had to come west. And so families from Germany, Italy, you know, they brought this knowledge of how to make wine. And in fact, there were communities like Amana, and every month you got a ticket and you got part of that communal wine. And a lot of the houses actually had grapes growing on the side, not only because they wanted to grow grapes, but it became kind of insulation for the homes. So I mean, their whole life was based on that. And a lot of the people that came over, that was just something that they did back in Europe, was produce wines. And so while the soil was a little different, and of course, you know, people think, well, how can grapes grow in the Midwest? And there were varieties of grapes that already grew there. One of the common ones is Catawba grapes.
So what was the most fun writing this book? I would think, it looked like it was a lot of fun.
It was. I like history. I've made wine for years, but it was also being able to talk to some of the people that remember, you know, as much as they can remember the industry or listening to the stories, because there's lots of stories that are in the book that I was able to gather from these old farm families. I enjoyed some of the stories. There's some great stories that are connected to American history. Some of the, you know, how did the industry grow? There's a couple of really great stories in there relating all the way back to Abraham Lincoln after the Civil War and after the American Indian War, which we don't hear as much about. He had what they called the half-breed program. The half-breed program was descendants of Native American and European, and they were given tracts of land. Well, some of these tracts of land became these gigantic vineyards that were put into Iowa because Abraham Lincoln really wanted to start a wine industry in Iowa and in Illinois.